Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got an interesting strategy for you this evening. This one is called the mid-grid. Now, this is a $1,500 buy-in. We start off with some split bets. We end up covering 15 of the 38 numbers with split bets. And if we get on a long losing streak, and you can do this because we don't have a whole lot of coverage, we move to the outside, and then we have a strategy to mitigate those losses and get us back in the profit column. So the mid-grid, let's head on down to the lab, and we'll explain exactly how we bet this, exactly what the progression is, and then we'll spin the wheel, roll the ball, and see if we have a casino-worthy strategy. So let's head on down there now, take a peek, see you there shortly. Okay, everyone, down here on the virtual roulette table, and we're getting ready to spin our mid-grid roulette system. This is a $1,500 buy-in, and let's show you how we bet this thing. You can see at the, by the way, you can see the total at the top right-hand corner of the screen, the balance of 2.8 million, and we're going to use that 1,500, the last four numbers in that total, for our buy-in, which, coincidentally enough, is 1,500. So the way this works, we'll start off with a $1 bet. I know that sounds like $1,500 is a lot for the $1 bet, but we have a makeup system if we get in the hole here that's going to require a bigger bankroll. So if you'll stick with me here, you'll see why we need that big bankroll. So $1 on the 1720 split, and then $2 on the 1619 and the 1821. Now we spin that. If we miss, then we pick up the 1920 or the 2023 split for 1, the 1922 for 2, and the 2124 for 2. If we miss that one, then the level 3, we pick up the 1417 for $2, the 1316 for $4, and the 1518 for $4. In addition to that, we'll go ahead and increase these other bets, the 1720 to 2, the 2023 to 2, and then the 1619 to 4, and the 1922 to 4. Also the 1821 to 4, and the 2124 to $4. Now if we miss again, then we'll go to the next level, level 4, and that'll be a $3 bet on the 1114 split, and a $6 bet on the 1013. $6 also on the 1215 split bet. And then in addition to that, we'll increase the 1417 to 3, the 1316 to 6, and the 1518 to 6. And then we'll do the same thing on the 1720. That'll go to 3, 1619 to 6, 1821 to 6, 2023 to 3, 1922 to 6, 2124 to 6. And if you can see at the top of the screen, that gives us a $60 bet. If we miss that one, we'll just increase another level. We won't pick up any more numbers, but the 1114 will go to 4, and the 1013 to 8, along with the 1215 to 8. The 1417 to 4, 17 to 20 to 4, 2023 to 4, and then the 1316 to 8, 1619 to 8, 1922 to 8, 1518 to 8, 1821 to 8, and the 2124 to 8. Now that gives us an $80 total bet. So if we're still missing, by now we're in the hole pretty good. So now we're going to start an outside bet, and that's going to be $10 on red. And we're going to keep the inside bets at this level. We're done increasing those. And then on every spin, win or lose, we'll increase the outside bet on the red by $10. And again, that's win or lose until we get to the session high, and then we'll start over again at our base level, which of course is a $5 bet. Now I know that's a whole lot to take in, but we'll roll this out for a few minutes, and hopefully it'll become a little more clear to you. So I'm going to clear this out of the way, and then we'll get started with our first bet. This is a $1 bet on the 1720 and $2 on the 1619. And you will have noticed one time we get all our bets down, it looks like a grid in the middle of the playfield, so that's why we call it the mid-grid. So $5 bet down, we're at 1,500, and let's spin the wheel and see if we can hit a number here and get to a new high. So 10 black, that's a miss. So we'll come back with our second bet. And you can go with the 14-17 or the 20-23. It doesn't really matter. So we'll go with the 14-17 on this one. And 1 on that one, 2 on the 13-16, 2 on the 15-18. That's a $10 total bet. And we're spinning again. Here we go. So that is 16 red, so that is a score hit for us. That gives us a new session high at 1557. So that was a good hit for us, and since we're at a session high, we'll just start over. So we'll go back down to our original $5 bet here and spin again. And I know it's unusual to hope that you miss a few of these. There's another hit, but I hope we do miss a few of them, so we can get down to show you how it works when we get way down and how we recover that money. So that's another score hit. That puts us at $15.88, so we're already up $88, and we're spinning again. That's 3 red, so that's a miss, so we'll go to level 2 and put $1 on 14-17, and then $2 on the 13-16 and 15-18. So that's a $10 total bet, and the wheel's spinning and the ball is rolling. So 25 red is the number, so that is a miss. So we'll go to level 3 now, and we'll put $2 on the 20-23 and then $4 on the 19-22 and the 21-24 split. In addition to that, we'll increase the 17-20 to $2 and the 14-17 to $2. And then the outside bet, the 16-19 to $4 and the 18-21 to $4, and finally the 13-16 and 15-18 to $4 each. And at the top of the screen you can see that's a $30 total bet, and we've got 12 numbers covered now, so let's see if we can hit something. So that's 15 black, so that's a score hit for us, and that is a $72 win. That puts us at $16.15, which is another new session high. So we will go back down to our base level, which is our $5 bet. So let's clear this out and we'll place that bet. So that's $1 on the 17-20, 2 on the 16-19, and 2 on the 18-21 splits. And the ball's rolling. Wheel is spinning, and we've got a 32 red, so that is a miss. So let's go with the 14-17 for 1, 13-16 for 2, and the 15-18 for 2. $10 total bet, and the ball's rolling. So looking for something to hit in the middle of the field here. 25 reds, not going to get that done, so we'll go to level 3 now, and that's a $2 bet now, the 20-23. $4 on the 19-22 and the 21-24. In addition, $2 on the 17-20, $2 on the 14-17, $4 on the 16-19, $4 on the 13-16, $4 on the 18-20, 18-21, excuse me, and $4 on the 15-18. So now we've got $30 bet here on level 3. So let's see if we can hit something. That's a 0, so that's no good for us. So on to level 4, and this one's a $3 bet on the 11-14, and then $6 on the 10-13, $6 on the 12-15, and then we'll increase the rest of the bets here. 14-17 to 3, 17-20 to 3, and the 20-23 splits all to 3. The 13-16 goes to 6. 16-19 to 6, and the there we go, the 19-22 to 6, and then we've got the 15-18 to 6, 18-21 to 6, and the 21-24 to 6. And that's $61, so we've got $1 too much bet somewhere, but we'll just leave it there and roll it. That should be a $60 total bet, rather than 61. So obviously we added one too many on one of those numbers. And there's a 4 black, so that's another miss. So now we'll go up another level, and that'll be 4 on the 11-14, 14-17, 17-20, and 20-23, and then $8 on the 10-13, 13-16, the 16-19, and the 19-22, and then also the 12-15, the 15-18, the 18-21, and the 21-24. So that's $80 total bet. And if we miss here, then we will go to our outside bets to try to make up for some of these losses. So we're spinning. Here we go. And there's another 0. So that's 2 out of the last 3. So that's no good. And now you can see why we call it the mid-grid. We've got a grid pattern in the middle of the field, so the mid-grid. So now we're down to $14.29. We're down $81 on the session. So now we're going to start with the $10 bet on red, and we'll keep that there. And then each spin, win or lose, until we get to our session high, we'll increase that red bet by $10. So let's go ahead and spin and see if we can get a little momentum going here. So that's 16 red, so that's a big hit for us. And that gets us all the way up to 1647. So just like that, after all those misses, one hit, and we are at a new session high. So that's a $308 win on a $90 bet. So that's a nice return there. So let's clear these out, and we'll start back over at our base level. So that's $1 on the 1720. 2 on the 16-19, and 2 on the 18-21, and we're spinning. Here we go. So that's 2 black, that's a miss, so we'll go to level 2, and that's 1 on the 14-17, and then 2 on the 13-16, and 15-18. And I got the ball rolling, and there's that 0 again. That's 3 out of the last 6. Wow. So let's go to the 20-23 for 2, the 19-22 for 4, and the 21 or the 19-22 for 4, and 21-24 for 4, and then the 17-20 for 2, the 14-17 for 2, the 15-18 for 4, and the 18-21 for 4, the 16-19 for 4, and the 13-16 for 4. So that's $30 bet. And let's spin the ball. Let's roll the ball, the wheel spinning, and see if we can get a hit here. 3 red, so that's another miss. So on to level 4 now. And that's $3 on the 11-14 split, and $6 on the 10-13, $6 on the 12-15. And then we're going to increase these other bets, the 14-17 to 3, 17-20 to 3, and 20-23 to 3. Then the 13-16 to 6, the 16-19 to 6, and the 19-22 to 6. In addition, the 15-18 to 6, 18-21 to 6, and the 21-24 to 6. And then again, you can see we've got $62. So once again, we've overbet something. Well, I see one here on odd, which shouldn't be there, so that's one of them. But it's not enough of a difference to make a difference, so we'll leave it where it is. And we get a big hit there on the 13 black. So we hit 2 of those split bets, and we also hit the odds, so we picked that one up too. So that gets us a new high at 1776. So once again, let's clear all this out and go back to our base level. And that's 1 on the 1720 and 2 on the 1619 and 1821 splits. And let's see where the ball lands this time. So that's 8 black, so that's a miss. So let's go to the next level. That's 1 on 1417, 2 on 1316, and 1518 splits. And of course we got the original bets down there. So $10 total bet. and that's 25 red, so that's another miss. So let's go up to level 3. That's $2 on the 2023, and then 4 on the 1922 and 2124 splits. And then the 1417 and the 1720 will both increase up to 2. And then the 1316 and 1619 splits will both increase to 4. The 1518 and the 1821s will also increase to 4. And that's a $30 total bet, which you can see on the top of the screen. And the ball is rolling, the wheel is spinning. So that's 5 red, that's another miss. So we'll go up to level 4 now. And that's the 1114 split for $3. The 1013 and the 1215 splits for $6 each. And then the 1417, 1720, and 2023 for $3 each. The 1316, 1619, 1922 splits for $6 each. And the 1518, 1821, and 2124 for $6 each. So that's a $60 total bet. And we're spinning the wheel. Here we go. And that's 5 red, so that's another miss. So we'll just increase the bets here. The 1114 to 4, 1417, 1720, and 2023 also to 4. And then these outside splits will all go to 8. So we get all those placed. $80 total bet, and that's the maximum we're going to bet on the inside numbers. And we'll start our outside recovery system if we don't hit here. So there's 11 black, so we do get a little bit of a hit there. So we'll stay where we are. That's going to be $8 loss, so we're not going to worry about that. We'll continue right where we are and see if we can hit a little bigger number this time. That's 33 black, so that is a miss. So now we will start our outside bets to recover something. It's a $10 bet on red, and we're spinning. Here we go. And we have a double zero, so that's obviously a loss. So we'll increase $10 again, and we're on our longest losing streak now. We've got 15 of the inside numbers covered, and the red ones, of course, and we miss again. So another $10 increase on the outside. So we've got $110 bet, and you can see now why we need that $1,500 bankroll. So there's 6 black, and the black numbers and the green numbers just keep coming, and we're up to 40 now on our bet on red. 120 total. And see if we can hit something that'll help us. Okay, there's a 34 red. So that won't get us where we need to be. That's an $80 win, but we lose 40 net. So we'll increase again on our outside bet. And we need to hit something in the middle here to make up some of this ground here we've lost. 31 black's not that, so we'll go another $10 on the outside. And we're spinning again. So there's 32 red. So that's a $20 loss there. Another $10 on the outside. And as you can see now, we're down about $400. So we need to hit an inside number here. 35 black, so that's another loss. And this would be a good time to tell you, regardless of the strategy, how strong you think it is, if you continue to miss and miss and miss, which we were doing now, you can lose your whole bankroll. Now this is a pretty strong system, and I feel like it'll come back, but right now we need some hits. So we're going to increase the bet on red to $80, so we're up to 160 total bet, and we really need to hit a middle, one of these middle numbers on the mid-grid. So 1 red, so we miss again. However, we do at least break even with our bet on red. So we'll put another 10 on it, And we're up to $170 bet now. And there's 19 red, so that's finally a big hit for us. And that gets us up to 1241. So we're still a ways from our session high. So we'll increase our outside bet to 100 now. And spin it again. Here we go. So that's 18 red, so that's another big hit for us. And that gets us to 1549, so that gets us in the profit again. We're still a couple hundred shy of our session high. So we'll put another $10 on red. That gets us to a $190 bet. And let's see if we can continue to hit. So 7 red, so we do miss our inside numbers, but we've got enough on red where that is a $30 win anyway. So we'll put another 10 on red. That gets us up to 120 on the red and a $200 total bet. So that's 9 red this time, so that's another win. A $40 win this time. That gets us up to 1619. And so put another $10 on red. It's a $130 bet. 210 total. And let's see if we can hit a middle number here. 31 black is no good. That's a total loss. So put another 10 on the red. And we're up to 220 for our total bet now. And the ball is rolling. So that's 14 red. So that's a nice hit for us. And that gets us up to 1613. Still shy of our session high. So put another 10 on red. That puts us up to 150 on red. And 80 on the inside, so that's 230 total. And there's another red for us, so let's see where that brings us. It puts us at 1683, so we're getting there. We're still almost $100 away from our session high, so we'll add another 10 to red and spin the ball. 2 black is a loss, so we'll add another 10. So 170 and 80 is 250 total bet now. And there's 5 red, so that'll win some money back for us. So that's a $90 win. That puts us at 1533. And we add another 10 to the color. And the ball's rolling. Here we go. 32 red, so that'll be another win for us on red as we try to make up some of this ground. So we're at 1633. Add another 10 to the red. $270 total bet. And there's 5 red, so that's another score hit for us. And that puts us at 1743, and we were within $33 of our session high. So we're going to clear this out and start over. We got a lot of money out there, so we'll calm down here, and I think we'll still be able to make our session high if we start over. So that's $1 on the 1720 and 2 on the 1619 and 1821 splits. And here we go. So that's 2 black, that's a loss. So we go to level 2, and that's 1 on the 14-17 split, and then 2 on the 13-16 and 15-18 split, total of $10 bet. And that's 17 black, so that's a nice hit for us. And that gets us up to 1764. So that's still not quite our session high, so we'll stay right where we are and spin the ball again. So there's 5 red, that's another miss, so we'll go to $2 bet on the 11-14, $4 on the 10-13 and the 12-15, and we'll increase the 14-17 and 17-20 to $2, and then these outside split bets, we'll increase all those up to $4 each. So that's a $30 total bet, and we're at 1754. 1776 is our high, so if we can get a hit here, we should reach it. So 3 red is not that hit, so we'll come back with a $3 bet on 2023, $6 bet on 19 through 22 or 1922 split, and also the 21-24 split for $6. And then we'll increase the 11-14, 14-17, and 17-20 to $3 each. The 10-13, 13-16, and 16-19 to $6 each. and the 12.15, 15.18, and 18.21 to $6 each. So that's $60 bet, and we're spinning. Here we go. And that's 17 black, so that's a nice hit for us. And that gets us up to 17.72, so we're within $4. So let's go ahead and come back down to our base level. And we'll see if we can get up to a new session high here, and then we'll call this a session. So we got a $5 bet out, and we're spinning. Here we go. See if we can hit one early here. 5 red's not what we're looking for, so let's go 14.17 for 1, 13.16, and 15 through 18 for 2, $10 total, and we're spinning. 22 black, so that's no good, so we'll go $2 on the 2023, $4 on the 1922, and 2124. Then we'll increase the 14.17 and 17.20 to $2 each. The 13.16, 16.19, 15.18, and 18.21 splits to $4 each, and that's a $30 total bet, and the ball is rolling. So 9 red is no good, so we'll go up to level 4, and that's a $3 bet on the 11.14, and then $6 on the 10.13 and 12.15. And then we'll increase the 14.17, 17.20, and 20.23 splits to 3 each, and then the rest of the outside split bets to $6 each. And that'll give us a $60 total bet for this spin. And here we go. 17.76 is our high. That's what we're looking to exceed. And there's 19 red, so let's see where that puts us. And that puts us at a new session high at 18.83. So I think at this point we're going to call this a session. And this one did not go very smoothly. We really had a long streak there where we got the bets way up. And I think that's good. That gives you an idea of why we have the $1,500 bankroll. And it also gives you an idea of how quickly this strategy can come back when you do start finally hitting some of your numbers. So that is the mid-grid roulette strategy. Again, we started with the $1,500 buy-in, and we ended up at $1,883. So that is a $383 profit. So that's a nice profit this session, and I do hope you enjoyed that. If you would let us know what you think, we would appreciate it. So the mid-grid roulette strategy, a $383 profit. So what do we think of that? That was a pretty wild ride, wasn't it? We only had small coverages when we started, and 15 numbers on the inside max. So when you do that, you can certainly get on some long losing streaks. And fortunately, and I say fortunately so we could witness it, that happened during this session. And we were able to incorporate our outside bets and show you how that works, and come back and have almost a $400 profit. So it's a volatile system. The question is, when those bets get up to $250, $300, do you have the fortitude to hang in there and bet that kind of money on one spin? If you don't, this is not the strategy for you. But if you do, as you can tell, it's a very profitable one and a very strong one, as it came back with a vengeance. So that is the mid-grid roulette strategy. We encourage you to try that on your software at home. If you have a table at home, roll it out and see if this is a strategy you might want to take to the casino with you. Again, it's a wild ride, so you do have to buckle up and get ready for the ups and downs that the mid-grid will bring you. So we do thank you for joining us, and if you like this video, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that'll let us know that you're enjoying the content that we're presenting to you, and we'll continue to do this. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Craps University channel, we'd love to have you hit that button and become part of the student body here at Craps U. We're offering scholarships, so absolutely no cost to you. All this great education is free of charge, and we just appreciate you being here. If you have subscribed and you continue to support the channel, well, thank you very much also. So I'm glad you joined us. We do these on Wednesday evenings, roulette strategies. We do crap strategies on Sunday evenings, and right now we're doing a few trip reports. We sprinkle those in from our recent trip to Las Vegas. So thanks again for joining us. This is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and if you're out there spinning that wheel, we hope that all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.